Okay, so welcome to Season 5, Episode 4, Winter Stillness. Yeah, this one we're just kind of jumping right in today. So we're going to do a ever classic of filling the whole page with a nice bright blue. The sky on this one, it's got a really nice gradient. Nice little like evening, like the sun is just setting. We might Mario brush in some yellow, honestly. The horizon, we want it to be like below the halfway point. We kind of got this like, I don't, you don't have like a clean horizon in this one. 'Cause the snow kind of like blocks that off a bit. Something like that. And then do we use the red for this? Or do I use the orange? Or maybe both? Ah, let's be crazy. There we go. We're done. Let's fade that out a bit. You know how it'd be out here? We blend with the airbrush one way, and we push it back the other way. The push and pull. Good morning, Prak. Hey. I'm not gonna lie though, I feel like it has been a minute since I've streamed, but it's only been a week, but it feels like it's been so long at the same time. That's what I was feeling yesterday. I was like, damn, it's been like a long time since I've went live. Let me tell you though, my alarm went off today, and it went off, it beeped once, and I sprung up and turned that shit off. I was like, I ain't keeping this going today. So that was kind of nice. Actually turning the alarm off. How are you today, Prague? How are you now? I hope you are amazing today. So I realized I kind of made this like way more curved than what there is actually supposed to be. I'm just realizing that now. I'm gonna fix that. I didn't think I made it that curved. I was like, this doesn't look right now. All right, there we go. Just gotta fix it up a little bit now. That's okay. For some reason, my initial pass at it, I was like, yeah, that's like a lot more curved. Speaking of curves, though, good news is that between now and the last stream, I ordered a new pair of glasses, which are not here, unfortunately. I ordered them on Saturday, I think, or Friday, like in the night. Oh, I ordered them at like 2 a.m. or something like that. So when I ordered them, it was definitely after business hours. So that's a thing. But the good news is I have new glasses on the way. I guess they're not actively on the way yet, but you know how it be. So I hope they make me see good. And the frames look basically exactly the same as my current ones. They do look a little different. I think like the actual like around like here, it's like overall just slightly thinner. Which is okay. Because I actually remember when I've had this same frame for like since 2017, so it's been like 8 years. I guess it's been like 7.5 years ish. So I got these like I think November like 2017. I'm pretty sure. And I remember in 2020 when I got an updated prescription, I like went to like 3 different optometrists just like look at glasses, and I couldn't find any pairs I liked, so I was like fuck it, and I looked up like the same frame that I had already and just found it online. And I actually tried doing the same thing for this pair that I have right now, but none of the stores like that I looked at had it, so I was like, all right, I guess we're not using this exact frame anymore. So I'm basically gonna be getting a new pair that's gonna look essentially exactly the same as this one, but it's gonna be slightly different. Hey Max, kitty kitty purr, yeah. You know, I was asking Skittle about this whole kitty purr thing and how it's from Big Brother, and I was like, we were trying to like find like a clip of it, so I was like, I want to see this like kitty purr thing from Prac, and we found some Big Brother video, but it was like a robot going off and not like the actual like person saying it, not the actual person saying kitty purr. So TLDR, my life is in shambles. Not hearing kitty purr is basically what I'm getting at here. Max, how are you now? I hope you are amazing. I hope you're feeling good, like getting 100 super jumps first try in Mario RPG. Tier good. You know, that's kind of a tragic part about my Mario RPG playthrough, is that I never actually did that. I think my best was like 30, like 30 something, maybe 50s. I definitely didn't get past like 50. I did not get very high in that. That shit's hard, let me tell you. That stuff is difficult. I ain't built for these 60 FPS frame perfect shenanigans. I ain't built for that. Take me back to my 20 FPS MM, and we're talking. Also, the stream I was watching just went offline, so rip. Hmm. Hey, Justin. What game? I'm talking about Mario RPG. I was asking Max, I was like, are you feeling as good as getting 100 super jumps first try in Mario RPG? And he said, and I was like, oh, okay. And then I was like, I have never gotten 100 super jumps in Mario RPG. And I was like, I am not built for that shit. Super jumps are 5 frames. In the original, that was like asterisk in my head, like the original, because I know they made it like a little easier in the Switch port. Pretty sure, damn. But is that 5 frames like American or like Canadian? I'm not sure which measurement you're using here. Australian? I don't have an Australian Nintendo Switch account, unfortunately. I'm not cool like you, so unfortunately, I don't know if I can like do that. Skill issue? Ebo issue? Question mark? You ever just have an Ebo issue? Also, I'm kind of realizing now I just forgot to do these trees in the background. I got like carried away with like putting in this. That is perfectly okay though. The good news is that on Skip the Dishes, aka just Canadian Uber Eats, DoorDash, etc., randomly they just gave me a $8 credit that expires either tonight or tomorrow. Because I assume it's like we have until like the end of tomorrow, but I think we're gonna use it tonight just to make sure. But I'm pretty sure they were just randomly like, "Hey, you haven't used us in a while. Here's an $8 credit," and I'm like, I mean, okay. And it actually, for once, was, "Hey, get $8 off, no minimum order." Like no blah 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 blah. It's like actually like a discount. There's no allegedly there's no like gimmick to it or anything. It's just a old-fashioned classic discount as it used to be, and not oops you have to do pickup orders and it's convenience stores or groceries or alcohol only, and you have to spend $70, and it has to be between 9 and 11 p.m. and you have to tip $100, and like, nah. So that felt good. Thank fuck. That's what I'm saying. Osmos. We did get Osmos a few days ago. Crack a few. It was like sometime last week. We went to Pita Pit. What are your thoughts on Pita Pit? I thought it was really hype. I haven't had Pita Pit at that point in years. I was like, okay, this is still pretty nice. I enjoyed the Pita Pit. It's gonna like the Pita Pit too. This is the 602 drip. Can you not see? Is the mic arm like blocking it? Yeah. Boom. 602 drip, baby. Haven't had enough to form an opinion. I think anytime I've had pita pit, I'm like, this is satisfying. Like, it just like feels good. Because you're having a bunch of vegetables. I don't know, it's just good. You don't know how many your 602 drip? Blubbers? Can you just like not find it? Maybe it's like at the bottom of a drawer somewhere, maybe. I'll post my copy pasta, right, Max? It's not hung up anywhere. Could it be at the bottom of like a laundry basket, or maybe it's like on the ground in your like laundry room, or stuck in like the maybe you got like caught in the dryer and you just didn't notice it, maybe. Haven't seen it since we moved. Blubbers? I imagine you have it somewhere. Maybe there's like some random box you haven't like unpacked, question mark? You still haven't found your EverDrive? Blubbers? Have you tried getting mad at your mom, Prack? Curious. Oh, yes, butter. You unpacked everything? Blubbers? Well, time to order another 602 drip. Alright, at the Yeti. I guess if you could find like the original artist for the 602 drip, that maybe like they sell it on like TeePublic or whatever other website people use these days. Flip over the haunted Evo at you. Oh yeah, but for that like $8 skip the dishes credit, I was thinking of like, oh maybe unless Skittle like does want Osmos again. I mean, I'll probably be like, what do you want to get? What do you want to get, but I think it's I'm gonna read that we're gonna get a burrito. That's my read. I don't know what we're gonna get, but that's my guess. A burrito could be good. Burrito boys is type. And could also try Fat Bastard Burrito. Which would be a huge at Arma, because I know Arma was a Fat Bastard enjoyer when they were in Canada. They want Taco Bell. I know, is Skittle even like a Taco Bell like stand? I don't know. Yeah, do you think, Justin, on Valentine's Day, Twitch is gonna do another thing of, hey, stream together with a friend for 15 minutes and get a shitty emote? Think they'll do that again? I'm curious to know what happened with the previous Twitch tea with that Christmas free emote. I'm so curious to know like what happened with that, because I got a lot of flack. I haven't heard anything about it since, but I also don't look at Twitter at all. I feel like also if something would have happened, I likely would have heard about it. Just because I feel like it would have made it to Blue Sky probably at that point. Stream together with your stream crush and get a free animated emote. It's just like a... I don't know, it's like a clip art of like a candy heart that's just like... just rotates like back and forth. Oh, what was it? During what? There was like a hype train. Oh yeah, it was like a hype train that I was in. Where is it? Yeah, I forgot I got this one. I was like, hey, that's a nice little emote. That guy, he's just chilling. He's having a good time. And he's blue already. Yeah, speaking of blue already, yesterday during the day, Skittle was doing just some Fortnite creative maps. It actually, I'm surprised we were able to get this to work, but Skittle was able to like, you know, play Fortnite, do some like creative shit with like a controller while I'm using the drawing tablet and like drawing on my other monitor, and like we were able to like both do our stuff at the same time, which is kind of cool. I didn't think it would work, but it somehow actually works. But they were doing this one creative map and it actually had effort put into it. I was like, wow. Amongst all the shit and garbage that's in their creative section, there's actually something that like someone like actually put time into to make look decent. Like, I was like actually impressed. Skittle be grinding levels for the Godzilla stuff. Legally cannot miss out on that. Also, Yo Zeta, how are you? And Prak, thank you for the Prime for 18 months. Sheesh. Appreciate it. Let me tell y'all though, like, I've been talking about this for like over a month now, but like my current art project, how I'm still not done with it. I'm still not finished with it. And like there was like a long while there where I know I didn't allocate much time to working on it. But I've been like picking away at it while Skittle's been here. I've been like working a little bit here and there on it. And I think I'm like 90% done with it. I'm pretty close to being done. Now, it became a much more in-depth project than I initially anticipated, but you know, it's kind of fun. Like, I'm enjoying it, and I think it's turning out pretty good. Challenging myself to, you know, just to do something a little unique. In time, we'll see in time. You're hungry? Are you gonna eat something? Do you have anything planned for food? But I'm good. Today my alarm went off. It beeped once at me, and I like sprung up and like turned it off instantly, and I got up from bed. It was kind of nice. Definitely a little like tired feelings. I think I slept like 6 or less hours, but we'll ignore that part. The other good news is I posted about this on Blue Sky, but for those who didn't see, we watched Encanto last night. I'd never seen it before. I liked it. But definitely not like um like it was good. A solid 7, I'd say. I was a solid 7 film, I would say. And like the music was good. Animation solid. Like the animation, it wasn't, anything groundbreaking. Like when I watched, if anybody here has seen Bad Guys or the second Puss in Boots film, the one that came out like a couple of years ago, like those movies the animation in those movies is really good. I like those a lot. Encanto definitely had a lot more like expected animation, I guess. Like it looked a lot more like typical from what you'd expect, which isn't necessarily bad, but it still looked pretty. It was a pretty film. Yeah, it was like a week and a half ago or so. We watched WALL-E for the first time. That one was really good. Yeah, I had never seen WALL-E before until that point. I liked WALL-E a lot. I was and still am impressed with WALL-E, how much emotion they've put into a film where the main characters barely speak the entire film. Like there is not much dialogue in the grand scheme of things in WALL-E. It's kind of crazy how little dialogue there actually is. That movie makes you feel. It makes you feel certain things. And I thought it was crazy at the start of WALL-E how like the movie starts and it's just kind of like nothing's really happening. Like it's all like a gloomy and like post-apocalyptic looking, and then there's just this one little robot dude. And I feel like in a different movie, I feel like I would have expected, like after a few minutes of that, there would have been like a jump cut, like a complete like scene and mood change where we're in a different like time or like a flashback or a flash forward, and everything is like all like there's some like happy fun family or something. Like I was expecting something like that to happen at some point, but it didn't happen. It just kept going. It just kept going and going and going and going, which is kind of cool. The structure was interesting. I thought it was really interesting that they did it like that. Yeah, even down to like the animations, the actual like just like little movements that WALL-E does in the movie, like they're so good. I don't know. They definitely cooked with his like design, his visual design. I have seen Up. I haven't watched Up in a long time. It was probably like a new movie when I watched it last, honestly. But I have seen it. That is a movie I have seen. watching it in theaters with your cousins when they're like younger than 10. Up, that is. I definitely remember I watched that like at home here. I feel like that was like maybe like one of like the first things we watched here. Like, I don't know if it was just on TV or we had it on DVD. I'm not sure. Yeah, I was just so impressed with how good Wally was. I was like, damn, that was a really good movie. Yeah, Up being definitely a feels film for sure. I don't remember what movie it's from, but I feel like I see this animation like pop up on social media every now and then, where it's some I assume Pixar animated film of it's like some guy like making tacos in like his like taco shop or whatever, and it's like for his brother or something I think, and like whenever that gets brought up or it gets going around, people are always like, man, this guy making the most shit dry ass tacos ever. And then like the other group of people are like, yeah, but he's making it with heart, man. I'm no taco expert, but I'm like, I don't know, those tacos are probably okay. That's from Turbo. That movie is shit, is it? I can't say I know anything about it past that like random scene that gets shared randomly a bunch online for whatever reason. It was DreamWorks, and you're saying they didn't make the dream work. Nope. Man. Another movie I heard is really good that came recently. It was The Wild Robot. I don't know if I've heard of that or not, honestly. I am uncertain. Okay, let's just want to get that like blocked in. You know, this is actually looking pretty good so far, I think. It's a sip of water, definitely. Okay, let's Oh, also, Prac, we went to the chocolate store downtown that I've been talking about for like a minute. That I'm like, oh damn, I'm surprised I've never taken Prac there. And Skittle's definitely liking the fudge. Because in TLDR, there's this chocolate store downtown where I live that has like really good fudge. And Skittle has been indeed enjoying it. We got some like cookies and cream fudge and this maple walnut fudge. And Skittle like, oh, they're both really good. And Skittle also got this like, it was like white chocolate coffee crisp bark, which is also really good. I was definitely there for the fudge. I was like, oh, we gotta get some fudge from here. The fudge from that place is lit. Slay. Exactly. We do be slaying with that good fudge. Yeah, like before we went in there, I don't even know when the last time was that I went to that place. It had been years since I'd been to that chocolate store. But they were still just as good. I was like, I'm glad they hadn't like declined in quality or anything since I last been there. Because that would have actually been depressing if we went in there and it was like, damn, this place sucks now. Like, actually heartbreaking. Actually heartbreaking if that happened. Morning, Owl. How are we now? We're actually making some good progress on this painting. Let me tell you what. We're making some good progress on this. We are definitely getting a sub one on this painting. You're errandless today? We got errand skip? Shit. Well, to catch you up on the things that have occurred, we watched Encanto last night. We have a $8 skip the dishes credit that we have to use. So we're gonna get some hype food. I ordered new glasses. The Super Bowl happened. Anyways, I think that's it. I don't have the new glasses. For anybody who didn't hear that part earlier, I do not have the new glasses at the moment. But I think it's possible I get them by the end of the week, by Friday. If not, maybe I'll get them next week at some point. The thing is, like, they weren't exactly clear on the website because I picked the standard shipping option, which said like 7 to 14 business days. And it's like, okay, like, does that account for like y'all making them, or is that once they're made? I assume that's like from me hitting order, it'll be a week to 2 weeks. That's my assumption. That would make the most sense. I feel like that'd just be like logical for it to be that way. But I got them from Zenny. If anybody uses Zenny. I know Kendall's used Zenny. They actually had a discount on there where it was just literally download their app and order through the app and get like get like 15% off your first order or something like that. I'm pretty sure it was 15% off your first order, so I saved like 40 bucks, which is kind of hype. I hope the glasses are good. Since I've never ordered from a place like Zenny before. But you know, also like not paying like 100, 200 bucks for just the frame alone is definitely nice. I remember like, I was looking into it, and I remember I came across some Reddit posts of someone who was like an assistant at like an optometrist business, and they were saying in their Reddit post how, yeah, the frames we get, they're like 15, 20 bucks maybe, and we charge like 200 bucks for the frames, and it's like, it's so fucked up. Like, that kind of markup is so egregiously evil and lame. It was like, yeah, like when I was like, when we were actually going to the chocolate store downtown, not too far away, there is an optometrist in town, so I was like, oh yeah, let's just go in there real quick and just like, you know, take a quick look, see if they haven't have anything. But it was like, yeah, every frame was like 150 minimum, basically. For what I paid for these glasses that I ordered, they basically costed, you know, with like shipping and tax and the frames and my prescription, all that combined was basically the same amount as just the frames would have been at the optometrist, not including tax probably. I assume there wasn't tax included in those prices. Because in the glasses I ordered, I got transition lenses, which for me, being a glasses owner, glasses user, I feel like transitions are a must because they're actually they're really nice and convenient to have. Transitions lenses, for those who don't know, are lenses that when you step out into the sun, it like auto like darkens your lenses for you, so you don't have to like think about like, oh, I need to bring my sunglasses with me or whatever. It's actually so convenient. So getting the transitions lenses like definitely made it cost a bit more than if I just got like regular lenses, but I think it's definitely worth it, especially, you know, since like it's vision stuff. Not trying to slack on that sort of thing. So I think they're definitely worth it in the long run. And like, yeah, there's like the clip-on things you get and like the cocoons. I've never had those, but it's like, I'd rather just get the transitions than I don't have to think about it. I can just go outside and be like, boom, auto sunglasses. So personally, I think they are 100% worth, in my opinion. Yeah, they look basically the same as my current frame from what I saw online. Like the main like the whole frame, it's all like a little bit thinner than this one, which is fine. Gonna stretch the hands quickly. Yeah, my prescription did change. I haven't gotten a prescription update since 2020, which it's funny because when I looked at my old prescription from 2020, it said that it like expires in like 2022, which I know it's like you're supposed to get your eyes checked like every year or every 2 years, whatever. And it's like, oops, it's been like 5 years. So I'm hoping that, you know, things just look nice. It would be nice. So yes, my prescription did change. Hearing aids haven't been checked out since like 4 years ago. But for those, like, do they need to be like adjusted like specifically for like do you have to take like a hearing test or whatever to like determine like, I don't know, like the potency or something of like the hearing aids? I don't know how like that works at all. I'm definitely not knowledgeable. General maintenance. But if you keep up with it, like if I mean, I don't know if there's much you yourself can do about them. Like I don't know if you like can clean them or whatnot, but I guess also like inevitably in time they probably get like worse maybe from just, you know, wearing down, question mark. Hearing tests every year should be a standard thing too. That's valid. There's a hearing place like right in the same plaza as Garlic Crust, actually. There's like some like hearing center, whatever you would call that kind of establishment. That's a definite Justin trying the ROM that I sent him earlier. That Justin dumped himself, of course, which I also dumped myself, of course. Yeah, there's this new ROM hack going around that we were watching Majin Phil play a bit last night. And we watched like a couple of times him playing it. But it's this thing called like the Iron Mario. Oh, maybe you saw me post about that in Discord earlier, because I was like at Fig at Arma. When are we doing this? Yeah, I see like everybody's doing it now. At least I be seeing that on my feed. I'm like, damn. Makes me wonder though, like how well I could do in it. I think I could do okay in it. So I do actually have it set up on my EverDrive. I got the ROM set up earlier before stream, and I patched it. It opens to the title screen. I didn't like actually try playing, but I'm like, okay, if it gets to the title screen, I assume it just works, because I'd be surprised if it like doesn't make it past the title screen for some reason. Like at that point, I was like, I don't know what more it wants from me. Yeah, so I was like, maybe I'll like try like mixing that in, like, oh, like post MM runs, do like a little bit of that maybe. Could be a fun little thing. Especially jump on the boat while it's hot, you know? Like, I remember years ago, there was like this Captain Falcon Mario 64 mod that people were playing, and it honestly looked... I think I did play it at some point, like later down the road, but like I didn't play it when it was like... when like everybody was into it, when it was like... when it was fresh, so I was like, damn. I'm trying to get into the sauce while it's fresh. Yeah, speaking of fresh sauce, we actually haven't used it yet. But I know like when Skittle got here, or like when we were like shopping for like stuff a while back, Skittle was like trying to get some ponzu sauce. And the stores that we were looking at, Walmart and the close by grocery store, didn't have ponzu, but when we were at this different grocery store last week, they actually had ponzu. So we grabbed a bottle of that. We also grabbed a bottle of this stuff called harissa, like some other like hot spicy sauce, I think. Which I've never had or heard of that one before. We haven't used either of them yet. Which this like it was like a tube of this harissa sauce. It was like 99 cents. I was like, it's really cheap, just like randomly, just like something costing 99 cents. In the grocery store these days, I feel like you don't like, you know, like you don't really see that these days very much. Yo, Pixie, you love ponzu sauce? It's been hyped up. I'm not really sure what it's like. I mean, it's allegedly like citrusy, kind of. If I'm remembering correctly. I'll let y'all know whenever we try it. We need something, like we need to make something that like specifically like would be good with ponzu, just so I can try the ponzu. We also, okay, let's back it up a little bit. So there's this one like Korean chef that I haven't watched recently, but I've been watching like here and there on YouTube a little bit. And he posts, you guessed it, Korean video, like Korean cooking videos, just like Korean recipes. And there's this one that I saw a while back where it's like these like peanut butter like noodles, which at first was like kind of weird, but then I was like, you know, like it's definitely like not an uncommon thing for like an Asian dish to be topped with like some peanuts, like, you know, like pad thai. I feel like has like crushed peanuts on it usually. And I'm like, you know, peanuts in cooking is really good actually. So it actually, after like thinking about it, I was like, you know, this actually does sound pretty good. And it did look really good, but it was like basically just like using peanut butter in like this sauce you make and you just like dump it over like these noodles. So that's something we want to try at some point too. Citrusy soy sauce kind of, it's got like a tang to it, so I don't need to use rice vinegar. We do not have rice vinegar. I definitely saw rice vinegar in the store though, a few times. Is rice vinegar hype? Like, should I be acquiring rice vinegar? Is it, yeah. In like recent times, for those who don't know, I've been like trying to like up the unique Asian condiments in our household. And so right now, like stuff we actually ran out of soy sauce. Rip. We need to get more soy sauce at some point. You know, soy sauce, classic. We got some oyster sauce, some hoisin sauce. We have some like this bottle of like chili oil with like the flakes and whatever. I have a bag of the Korean red chili pepper flakes. I like those a lot. I guess we have the ponzu now and the harissa. I feel like when I've like watched like some like cooking videos for like making like ex-Chinese dishes or whatever, I know like one that I hear a lot is like Shaoxing wine, which I do not have. Oh, I got the toasted sesame oil. That's a hype one to have. That one is one that I'm glad that I acquired. Toasted sesame oil goes so hard. I love making lazy pad thai with top ramen and egg, peanut butter, and some sriracha. I mean, if it's good, it's good, right? Pad thai is so good. It's definitely a classic. Doesn't Skittle usually make a thing with ponzu and carrots? Oh, Skittle, wake up. You know, Skittle did message me earlier. They might have went back to sleep, potentially. I don't know, Skittle was like, if you want to stream a lunch today, go for it. I'm like, okay. So I feel like I normally would have went up to bother them at some point, but I think I'm just gonna let them sleep. Okay, so since I didn't watch it, did anybody here watch the Super Bowl? Like, does anybody here care about that, or is everyone here just like, nah? Curious if anybody here is a sports watcher. I can say I did not watch it. It really doesn't help because it's like, you know, I already am not really super like into watching sports. But then it's football, and I've never really liked football. That was never a sport I like cared for, high key. I just remember in high school, whenever like we would play football, I'd have like in like gym class, whenever it was like, all right, we're playing football today. I feel like I definitely just like wouldn't really do anything. Like, I don't remember like ever like really doing anything in our football games that we played. I mean, because it's also like it's a bunch of high school kids, and I'm sure most of them like, don't even like really know how to properly play football anyways. So that probably didn't really help the case. So I've never been a football person. Just doesn't do it for me. But I also like, you know, I just don't watch sports in general these days. Like I enjoy playing like certain sports like I could go for some golf. Golf is high key, so hard. If you've never played golf, it's so difficult. Trust me. I haven't gone like actual golfing in so long. It's been years. It's been many years since I've been actual golfing. Swimming. I think swimming counts as a sport. Definitely like I guess like, you know, yeah, like not the same type of thing, but it definitely counts. I would say swimming counts as a sport. But I guess it's not like I don't know. Not the same kind of thing as like what someone would typically think of a sport like football, basketball. Just a different thing, but swimming is lit. Swimming is lit. Okay, I don't know. I think we're ready to wrap this one up here in a sec, I'd probably say. Mouse in the corner. Yeah. Well, I guess I'm actually supposed to put a little bit of like faint looking leaves on these trees. I just noticed. I guess I should be using like this color, probably. I think a little rough though, because like the backgrounds. I guess like for this I can like do that maybe. Alright. Now we call that one done.